Alright, gang, welcome to Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium's live stream. Yeah, gang, that's right, live stream. And I tell you what, gang, you've made it! That's right, it's the Garrett giveaway show. And I tell you what, I cannot believe it is finally here. It seemed like it took forever to get here, and now it's here. Anyway, gang, let's see who is in chat. Oh, there's part-time detector Amy. Hello, how are you? Jersey History Hunters, hello, hello. Rivendell Coins, how are you? Mike Badger, hi! Tim Cup Tim, how are you? Death Spader, how are you? North Jersey Detector, hi. Hey, there's Ken Pack 4, hello, hello. Yovingal, how are you? Cheapskate, how are you? Oh, I tell you, got some stuff about you coming up. And we got Numismatica Brazil. Hello, Brazil! I think we played with some of your folks down at the poker table. And Uber Girl, Lady Smith, how are you? And let's see, Drum and Detect, hi. And, oh, there's Ghost Talk with the Risers. Hello. And John Wolf, how are you? And see who else we got. K. Watt, how are you? Rick, how are you, Rick? And see who else we got going on. I think I saw Mike Mallyman 24 in there. There's Hoosier Hillbilly, hi. And Metal Detecting Yorkshire, how are you? Across the pond there. And see who else we got going on. Miss Paula Bloom, hi. And see who else we got. Oh my goodness, the gang is all here. Marty is nuts about digging. How are you? And I tell you, we've got this show just grew, and hopefully I won't keep you here until like after 1 a.m. But anyway, I tell you what, there's so much stuff packed in here. And what's funny is I don't have my normal notes. I have kind of like the Reiser cliff notes of a normal Reiser show. And a little bit, you have to bear with me, but we're going to keep this sucker going. I may have to do a little bit of speed reading and speed talking, but we'll try and fit it all in. Finders Keepers, hello! How are you? And Jordan Anderson, hi. And hey, there's Mr. Mal. And welcome. Hey, there's HD Shovel Ed. How are you? And thank you for one and all. I tell you what, we got a great show, like I told you, lined up. And a lot of great stuff to try to relay. And this isn't your only giveaway show going on tonight. There's giveaways all over the place. And we'll get more into that in a little bit. Keep it slow for K-Watt. K-Watt, here is the... No, I'm kidding. All right, gang, here we go. I tell you. Well, anyway, gang, welcome again to this special edition of Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium's live stream. You know that place, coins, history, metal detecting, that sort of stuff. And even what kind of flowers Rosie likes. But anyway, a special. It is a special. Who knows? Maybe we should really deem it a spectacular. But you know what? I think we need like the June Taylor dancers before we can officially, that's right, officially call it a spectacular. We'll see what we can do. There you have it, gang. Now we can call it officially. It is now official, a spectacular. Anyway, gang, tonight we've got three very special giveaways. We've got a copy of this month's, well, actually it's next month's, it's January's edition, of Western Eastern Treasure magazine. We also have the 3-cent piece that we've been talking about for the past millennium, and then also too the one that some of you folks are here for and trying to get. It is the Garrett carrot. So hold tight. That's some of the stuff we've got. We also got a quick history segment, and then of course we always, like always, we have our treasure story. That's right, treasure in the news. Another great semi-recent treasure story. And then, gang, news and upcoming. Great, great stuff lined up for the millennium ahead. And so anyway, let's get this train on the track. And we'll try and catch up with chat a little bit. I think I saw my grandma dancing. You could have. And let's see. Hey, there's Hopius Maximus. How are you, sir? And again. Hope no one recognized me dancing. Yes, North Jersey Detective, you were third from the right. I saw you. And anyway, gang. So here we go. That old thing. That's right. It is the community sponsored giveaway. That is tonight, gang. And Garrett Carrot giveaway. The Garrett Pro Pointer AT. And of course, we're going to kind of read these notes for the last time. I cannot believe it's finally here. And of course, I cannot believe in 2 weeks we'll be in the new year. But anyway, tonight, this will be given away none other but our feisty random picker bot, Rosie. You know, she normally picks our giveaway winners. So anyway, you may want to start buttering her up like 2 months ago. But anyway, because I tell you what, she never forgets. You know how she is. And this is a community-sponsored giveaway. Now, I have something to say about that. People have donated from the community towards this or that. And I tell you what, pillars of the community. And we're going to get into those fine folks here in a minute. And I just want to tell you what, I was really at a loss for words of how to go about explaining all that. And I received a card today, and I think that card sums it all up. But anyway, gang, this is not, I repeat, this is not a commercially sponsored giveaway. This giveaway is sponsored by those fine folks out in the community, like yourself, who appreciate the content, who like talking to one another, who have the same and similar passions. This giveaway is sponsored by you. So anyway, with that out of the way, again, let me just reiterate this. This is not a Reiser Treasure Hunting Emporium giveaway. This is a community-sponsored giveaway. And I tell you what, my thanks to you fine folks out in the community. And anyway, because you, me, all of us are part of this community, and we make it what it is. So again, thank you to all who have contributed. And those fine folks who did contribute, by the way, I tell you, legal footnote here, why donators or donations does not improve your odds or chances at winning whatsoever. So help you the law of gravity. And again, we're going to go into these fine folks. Now, this person here, she has to donate. She had no choice whatsoever. No, I'm kidding. It is Ghost Talk with the Risers. And I tell you what, thank you so much, Sandy, my love, my moderator. And she is my #1 supporter. Thank you so much for your donation. And also, too, we have North Jersey Detective, that guy. And I do want to thank you so much. I'm telling you, pillars of the community. Thank you so much for your contribution. And this guy, M.A. Lyman 24, thank you so much. And by the way, I don't know if you guys heard or not, but I have actually ran into Mike's doppelganger. Yeah, gang, that's right, that guy. I've actually run into his doppelganger. You ready? Here you go. I don't know, gang. That kind of looks awfully like, I don't know. But anyway, Mike, sincerely, I do appreciate, and I'm sure everybody else, thank you for your contribution. Now, while we're talking about Mike real quick, you know, Reiser can't go for so long without talking about toilet paper. And I did receive this clip from M.A. Lyman 24, and here we go.
Everywhere. I said we're at the front desk for Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium toilet paper, but they said they're all sold out again. But no one could go on camera with me. I don't know why, but anyways, I come to look real quick to see if we can find any. Hopefully there's one left on the shelf somewhere. Oh, look, I think it's on sale. $5.09. All right, Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium, emergency TP. Sweet, I'm saved. Love it. Mwah. See you guys later.
Anyway, gang, thank you so much, Mike. I tell you what, and you know, it'd be funny. Let's like make some coupons, right? And send them out to different folks, and have the coupons taken to the store and say, "I'm trying to use this coupon. I'm trying to find this product." No, I don't know. But anyway, gang, Mike, thank you so much. And Anonymous, oh, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate your donation. And this guy here, you know, he runs the big show. Ken Peavy, thank you so much for your contribution. And I tell you, Pillars of the Community and Hoagie's Hobby Shop. Do check him out. I tell you, you will not be disappointed. Thank you, Hoagie, so much. And then, of course, Treasure Hunting SWPA. Thank you so much. And Mantic Coins, these fine folks, they also contributed. Again, pillars of the community. And I tell you, great time over on their channel. And to gang, let's not forget Rivendell Coins. Thank you so much for being part of the community and being pillars. That's right, pillars. And thank you all who have contributed towards the giveaway. And while we're talking about Rivendell Coins, real quick, we're going to talk about the secret Valentine coin swap. Now, if you haven't seen Rivendell Coins' video about this, do head on over there and check it out. And basically, it's kind of like a, I don't know what you want to call it, kind of like a secret Santa coin swap thingy where you get kind of paired up with a mystery subject and you basically get a coin. You give a coin, get a coin. That's kind of how it works. And but do check it out. But anyway, gang, thanks to everyone who have donated. And with that, again, like I said, I was kind of really at a loss for words. Oh, too, by the way, before I go any further, Miss Paula and Amy, I just want to say thank you so much for your donations. However, I can't put them towards tonight, but they will definitely go probably in this upcoming live stream on the 1st or the 8th. I haven't decided yet. It all depends. Again, it's kind of late for this one, but it will definitely get back out there into the community. But anyway, like I said, I was having a loss for words, and I received a card today. Or actually, it was yesterday. It's all a blur. But I received a card, and I was having trouble really summarizing what this community is and what it means to me, and I know what it means to some of you fine folks. And this card here actually sums it up. Now, this card was sent to me by Digging with Deej, and not only did she send us some great stickers in it, which I greatly appreciated, she sent me a couple of Doug coins. They are German Phoenix that she actually dug, and she sent me this handwritten note. And I tell you what, this note means more to me than the Doug coins inside. It says, "Merry Christmas, just a little something I dug on my German grocer permission. Our YouTube community means the world to me. Happy holiday, Deej." Let me repeat that. Our YouTube community means the world to me. And that, gang, sums it up in a nutshell. Because, yes, gang, our YouTube community means the world to me as well. And I tell you. Anyway, Deej, I greatly appreciate it. And your note means the world to me. And I tell you, it kind of sums up the feeling of the giveaway. Because, again, it wasn't a corporate sponsor. It was the fine folks of the community who made it happen. And many thanks. But okay, I promise not to cry out like this. Here we go. All right, gang. New and before we go any further, let's have our first giveaway. Ready? Here we go. Western Eastern Treasure Magazine. This one, January 2000. 2019. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. January of 2019. And we're going to give this away right this second. Lurkers! You've had your fair warning. I tell you, be sure you get something in chat to be eligible for the giveaway. And we are going to count down kind of from 10. I'm going to keep talking for about 5 seconds. And I'm still holding up the magazine like you can see it. But anyway, but here we go. We're going to count down from 5 and let Rosie pick the first giveaway winner of the evening. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bang. Hey, there you go. Congratulations, Jordan Anderson. You just won yourself Western Eastern Treasure Magazine, the January 2019 edition. So do send me your address, and we will get that out to you. Congrats, congrats. Yeah, when I switched screens, I was sitting here like an idiot, like you could still see it. But anyway, congrats, congrats, congrats to Jordan. Anyway, gang, all right, news and upcoming. I tell you, a lot of stuff coming up. No Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium live stream, 12/25, Christmas Day. But do expect something in your YouTube stocking from Reiser. And I tell you what, it won't be toilet paper. Can you imagine that? You kind of would expect it from Reiser to get toilet paper in your stocking. You know, underwear, no. Socks, no. Toilet paper? Anyway, gang, you know, without exaggeration, I did receive toilet paper one time as a gift. I don't know. I was thankful because I got this I got this toilet paper thing from one of the daughters. I actually received a 20-pack of Scott's, and I was like, and she was embarrassed. I was like, that's actually a really cool gift. But anyway, Christmas night. Be sure to be on the lookout. I'll schedule it for its release that evening, Tuesday at 7 p.m. And then, gang, New Year's Day, 1/1/2019. I still can't believe it. We will be back, resuming our normal live stream. Yeah, I wrote normal. Normal live stream. Normal. Quasi-normal. We will be doing some history on New Year's traditions, and we will be talking about, if you guys are ready for this, because I'm still having trouble with it. I'm glad it got past the censors. We'll be talking about New Year's Eve. We'll be talking about balls dropping and mummers. That's right, mummers. Balls dropping and mummers. I don't know, go figure. You just never know what you'll expect on this channel, but there you have it. And then, gang, heads up, in February, another Ken Peavy's Coin Seminar weekend will be happening. And a great time with great channels, great content, and it's always, guess what, a great time, and you're just bound to learn something. And who knows, you may even win a giveaway in the process. So do be on the lookout for that. And then, gang, February 19th, 2019. Wow, 2019. Oh my goodness. Anyway, 2019, Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium will be guesting on Flashing Your Pan. That's right, my 8 o'clock neighbor. And this time we have banned Murphy from showing up. I tell you, who knows? If everything goes well, we'll be bringing along a couple of surprises. So do anticipate that. And then, gang, March the 29th. That thing. March the 29th and the 30th, 2019, we'll be traveling to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You know, there's actually a song about Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania from Mitch Miller. That's right. If you guys want to look it up, look it up. Something about standing on the corner, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and then the hot shop. I don't remember the rest of the song, but you'll have to look it up. But anyway, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to the ANA National Money Show. And I tell you, if you happen to be in attendance, do be sure to stop the old guy with the skull on his shirt. It'll probably be me. And wouldn't it be awkward if there was like another joker there with a skull on his shirt? Anyway, I tell you, I hear that there quite possibly could be some hillbillies in attendance as well. And it should be a grand time. And we'll be live streaming both days from the event. And we'll be pre-announcing the times of the streams as we get closer. And I don't know, I'm thinking about 1 p.m. for both days. Something like that. So anyway, we shall see. see. Also, too, real quick, like I said, this show was still growing moments before the show started. Thor's Treasure. Now, if you guys haven't had a chance to check out Thor, first and foremost, do go check out Thor's Treasure. Second, Thor's Treasure is currently doing a Christmas subscriber giveaway appreciation. And he will be giving away, that's right, one of Thor's Treasure spoons. That's right, it's in shape of a shovel. It's, I don't know, it kind of has this thing about it. It's kind of like, the golden ticket of giveaways. That's right, like Willy Wonka and whatnot. I tell you, everybody is just vying for one of those shovel spoons. And, who wouldn't want to eat their Cheerios with a shovel, spoon, shovel. But anyway, gang, do check out Thor's Treasure. Like I said, he's got a giveaway going on. And if you haven't seen it yet, let me tell you, it's quite peppy. He's kind of got the music going on. We're kind of discoing. And, but anyway, the boogaloo until you puke. All right, gang, up next. Oh, I tell you. Mailcall. I tell you, we covered these, and we got another one coming up. And I'll have to move the 3-cent piece out of there. And first and foremost, I want to say thanks to everyone who has been sending Christmas cards, and they are greatly appreciated and most welcome. And a couple of days ago, I received a quite nice package in the mail from Cheapskate Coins, and you may have run into him on various parts of the tube. And typically, he has an auction on Mondays. But anyway, he has heard I was getting into the Chinese coins, and he was very generous enough to send me some. And I'm going to grab some of that right now. And says, "Hey, Charlie, you mentioned on a previous treasure hunting stream that you were getting into Chinese cash coins. So here is a handful to add to your collection. You will have to identify them, but that's half of the fun, right?" Absolutely. We have hope that you and your family have a Merry Christmas, and I hope you enjoy these coins. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at a couple of them underneath the coin can. And I haven't had the time yet to start looking at them. And but I tell you what, I cannot wait until I have a little bit of spare time to actually do that. And thank you again, Cheapskate. It is greatly appreciated. And you do not want to miss out. Like I said, his auctions are usually on Mondays. I think he kind of spreads them out a little bit every now and again. I think he had one on Thursday for a little bit there. But I think he's back on Mondays. So do check it out. You know what you do. Why, not only do you subscribe to Cheapskate, but you also click on his little bell. That way you know he is going live. But Cheapskate, I am ever so grateful. Thank you again. And anyway, great stuff. And this one, I have to show this one off because this one I find extremely fascinating because I am unsure whether it's a character or not. But you have what you would normally expect on the front of a Chinese coin. And then you have this on the back. I thought that was a neat design. Anyway, again, Cheapskate, I thank you oh so much. And Merry Christmas to you and yours as well. Anyway, gang. Also, too, we got this thing. And I still got my notes here. Thank goodness. This old thing. Alright, gang. I know it's sideways, but I couldn't get it large enough on the right way to kind of make you able to see it. What you're looking at is a Christmas suggestions advertisement from David G. Cool. I don't know if he was a shop or a department store, but this is from 1945. And some of the suggestions that he makes there are kind of dated. So, for example, some of the dated things there in the men's department there, it has cigarette case, zipper tobacco pouches, Ready for this one? Leather Army Discharge Certificate case. That's right. We are talking about 1945. And now, one of the suggestions in the women category, you ready for this? One of the suggestions is stationery. I tell you what, if I bought Sandy some stationery for Christmas, oh boy, I think I would, yeah, I don't know. But some other women's suggestions are briefs, sewing sets, and down at the bottom there it says for the whole family, you know, oh, got cards and poker chips, and well, that'd be good for the Mantics or Hoosier or yeah, maybe myself. But anyway, the ashtrays. Don't forget the ashtray. Be sure you get the family an ashtray. And I tell you what, over at the boys and girls section there, believe it or not, you got model airplanes. Okay, that still can work. Photo albums. What? Photo albums for a, I don't know. But parents, let me tell you what, this one has kind of really got me. Um, Ready? Ink sets. Who on earth would buy the kids some ink sets? I mean, oh, that would, yeah, that's just, yeah, that's a disaster just waiting to happen. And another suggestion for the boys and girls would be billfolds. Now, how much money do kids actually have, especially in 1945? I mean, what, the movie ticket? That was probably a dime at best, and they probably spent another dime at the concession stand. So what do they need a billfold for? I don't know. Trains, absolutely. I tell you what, kids don't like trains. And then, gang, in the boys and girls section there, for the recommendations, that's right, we have it again. Stationery. I don't know. I think David G. I think he had an overstock of stationery for 1945 and was trying to unload it. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, some of those suggestions are still relevant today, just not perhaps yeah, cigarette cases or yeah, or yeah, I don't know. Don't buy your significant other stationery. Just yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I have enough paper, thank you. Anyway, gang. Also, too, just today, I received from this guy Lemonhead Penny. Now, I tell you what, when you get a package from Lemonhead, at least from me anyway, if I get a package from Lemonhead Penny, I'm kind of thinking, my first thought is, oh no, I bit it in my sleep. And because Lemonhead is actually on the West Coast, so he comes on what, well, for us here in the East is a little later than normal. And so when I got this package in the mail from Lemonhead, I was like, oh no, did I bid in my sleep? I was like, oh, I hope not. But anyway, no, gang, it was kind of off the cuff, so it seems. And I got this fine note from Lemonhead Penny. It says, Charlie, some goodies for you for all the great content and hard work you put out on a regular basis from your friends at Lemonhead Penny's channel. And I tell you what, Lemonhead, I thank you oh so much. And Lemonhead should be going live tonight with an auction, in fact. So do check it out. But he sent me some fine coins and some stickers. And I tell you, one that I'm just going to show off real quick underneath the coin cam is one that I do not have, which I do now, and will be with me till the day I die. In fact, I may have this buried with me. I don't know. It could be that just that thing. I've been watching a channel called Ask a Mortician. That's right. There's a YouTube channel called Ask a Mortician. Do check it out. It's highly entertaining for what reason, I don't know. But anyway, Lemonhead sent me this here. And as you can tell, it's all nice and pretty. It's a Proof 70. And it's the New Jersey State Quarter. And even though I have limited to say that's nice about New Jersey, it is still my home state, and it will always be my home state. Even if someday I win the lottery, move to Hawaii, New Jersey is still my home state, and so I'm still extremely, extremely grateful for it. So, Lemonhead, I thank you so much. And usually, for us in the East, he comes on about 9 o'clock at night with his auction, and Hopefully, I will never do any sleep bidding, but like I said, it scared the crap out of me. I thought, oh my goodness, what did I buy from Lemonhead? But, anyway. Pop, we're back. Anyway, gang, we'll try and catch up with chat a little bit, and, because I tell you what, tonight's treasure story is a little lengthy, and, But before we kind of get going with that, we got some other business to take care of. And New Jersey, is that by Guam? It's right next door. It's like New Jersey, Delaware, and Guam. And let's see. I went to the chemist saying the tablets he gave me was hard to swallow. And he said, I'm not surprised. They were suppositories. Oh, my goodness. And sleep fit it up. Oh, my goodness. I tell you what, usually on a Tuesday night, I'll fall asleep to Lemonhead. And I have to make sure I have the phone at least over on the nightstand, out of my hand. I don't know. There's Paula Bloom. Wait, did you say Ask a Mortician? Yes. So the weirdest entertaining channel. The channel is called Ask a Mortician. Be sure and check it out. And I don't know. Her one episode, they run about 10 minutes long. Her one episode was about whether or not corpses poop. And well, sure enough, you always thought they did, and they do. And real quick, while I'm going over the chat here, you know what, gang? The other week when we actually opened up a pack of Reiser Treasure Hunting Emporium toilet paper and counted the sheets, I had these laying around. I actually used one. That's right, I sneezed those, looking for something handy, and yes, gang, that's right, Reiser Treasure Hunting Emporium toilet paper actually came in handy for a sneeze. And I have to say, this may be the first recorded use of it ever. But I don't know, it was weird. I was like, wow, I actually used that. But anyway, gang, I tell you, I need more subscribers. When I get to my goal, which is 600 subscribers, I am giving out gold, silver, and copper. So if you can help me out, of course we'll help you out. We'll help you out while doing a giveaway. Go over and subscribe to Billy Gagney. I don't know, he's going to have to correct me. Gagney. I don't know, Bill, am I even subscribed to you? Let me find out. Let's see. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Go to channel, and let's see. Yep, yes, I am. I am subscribed. My oldest actually asked for undies and socks. But there you go. Kids today. They want undies and socks. What's wrong with these kids today? But anyway, love train still today. Absolutely. Hey, WR, how are you? And welcome aboard. And anyway, gang. So, with that, before we go any further, let's do the second giveaway of the evening. That's right, we're going to be giving. You've been looking at it. We're going to give away the 1868 3-cent piece nickel, and hold on to your hats because here it comes. And lurkers, wake up! Get something in chat. Hurry up, quick now, because we won't be long doing this. And again, you're kind of practicing for the eventual Garrett carrot giveaway. And oh shoot, I'm gonna have to redo this, I think. Wait a minute. Okay, there's Jordan Anderson, and he did the magazine earlier. And we're gonna hit cancel. There we go. And we're gonna click this so our mods can be back in it. There we go. And here we go. All right, lurkers. Get something in chat. Anyway, here we go. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bang. Hey, congratulations to HD Shovel Ed. You just won yourself an 1868 3-cent nickel. I tell you. Congrats. You just got yourself a nice coin there. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and prep this up later for the Garrett Carrot giveaway. So we're going to hit cancel. Ed, congratulations. And bang. There we go. Of course, we got our mods back in there. Good. And all right, that's all set up for later. And we're going to switch our screen back over. And now you have to look at Reiser again. Okay. Anyway, gang, weekend recap. Now, we didn't get out this past weekend. Weather and life just haven't been cooperating. I know Dad's been sick, but we are getting along. But that's okay. It forces an element of the hobby, which is most essential, research. And research we did. Now, I've been working on 2 different articles regarding flat buttons, and it seems it has been consuming me quite a bit. Then I got to thinking about different ways to display them, and etc. And I tell you, you will be sure to see more of this in an upcoming live stream. And then again, once the articles get out there. And I've been finding and doing research regarding cut buttons. And if you want to see a cut button real quick, here's one. And I tell you, if you want to see a regular flat button from the colonial era, there you go. Big old dandy button with a little bit of a design. And of course, here is the cut button again. But we'll be talking more about that in probably January, towards the end of January. And I tell you, tons and ton of information is out there, just has to be collected. And the buttons, I tell you, the utilitarian purpose they served, I tell you, is quite interesting. Again, more on that in the future. And I've also been doing some research on an area that I've been trying to get to as far as metal detecting. However, it will have to depend on whether or not we can get the permission. And so far, only on second-hand hearsay, I hear that no one's ever detected it. And I'll kind of keep the fingers crossed about that. And but we'll actually eventually talk to the owner and see if he'll let us get out there and see if he's ever let anybody get out there. But anyway, gang. All right, well, try and catch up with chat. I am the worst mom right now. Oh my goodness, took my kid's TV away for getting in trouble, and I'm not giving in to those tears. Lord help us all. Lord help your ears, Amy. Oh my goodness, I tell you. And anyway, let's see. Dirt Monkey, how are you? I just found flat buttons today. It had leaves with a bundle of grapes on it. Neat. Hookie Hobby Shop. Hey Rosie, I have a whole gallon of vintage WD-40. A whole gallon. And WD-40, by the way, it's handy to try and get some of the sticky, tacky stuff that's left over from like labels and whatnot. So if anybody's stuck like a pricing label on like your on like the sleeve of your coin or whatnot, WD-40 will wipe the sticky tackiness away. There you go. Household tip from Reiser. That doesn't happen very often. And anyway. Alright, gang. Well, we are going to mosey right along into our treasure story. And we're going to kind of make sure we got a couple of things set up here. And don't need that note anymore. Let's see. Don't need that note anymore. I tell you, we are just loaded with notes tonight. And just want to make sure we've got everything covered that we needed to cover. I think we did it. And here we go. All right. Now, I've been mispronouncing this for quite some time. It is not the El Cazador, not L-C-A-L. No, it's El Cazador. I've only been pronouncing it El Cazador for so long. I don't know, like a calzone. Maybe I was just hungry. Maybe Reiser was thinking about food. I don't know. But anyway, it's El Cazador. And we'll be talking about coins and the shipwreck and etc. And we're going to load this page up with different stuff to look at, so be prepared. Here you go. You ready? And if you guys remember quite some time ago, I tried to buy one of these coins from a pawn shop, which fell through. I took too long to think about it. I could have bought an 8 real slabbed from the wreck of the El Cazador for $80, and I hesitated. At any time I should not have hesitated, it was that day, because I tried going back and buying the same coin and could not get the same deal. Classic case of you snooze, you lose, and that I did. After going back, he would not come back down to that $80 price. And yeah, gang, who knows? I'll give it a couple months and maybe we'll try it again. Anyway, gang, now just to give you a little bit of background information before we go into the story. why the El Cazador, meaning the hunter, basically that's the English translation, the hunter, El Cazador, was a Spanish brig that sank in the Gulf of Mexico in 1784. In the 1770s, the Spanish Louisiana Territory's economy was faltering due to paper money that was not backed by silver or gold. Carlos III, King of Spain, decided to replace the worthless currency with valuable Spanish silver coins, aka reals. On 20th of October 1783, Charles III of Spain sent her on a mission to bring much-needed hard currency to the Spanish colony of Louisiana in order to stabilize the currency. The ship sailed to Veracruz, Mexico, where she was loaded with approximately 450,000 Spanish reals. Let me say that again in case it missed it. 450,000 Spanish reals. To be more precise, she was loaded with silver Spanish coins, mostly 8 reals, pieces of 8. It carried 400,000 silver pesos and another 50,000 pesos worth of a smaller change of various dates, kind of like 4 reals and whatnot. At 1 ounce to the peso and 12 troy ounces to the pound, that's 37,500 pounds of silver. Anyway, gang, you need to repeat that. We'll repeat that. 37,500 pounds of silver. King Carlos III enlisted his most trusted captain, Gabriel D. Campos y Pineda, to command the ship. On 11th of January 1784, she sailed for New Orleans and was never heard of again. Spain's attempts to locate the ship were unsuccessful, and in June 1784, El Cazador was officially listed missing at sea. Then, on August 2nd, 1993, the trawler Mistake, captained by Jerry Murphy and home port of Pascagoula, Mississippi, was fishing in the Gulf of Mexico, 50 miles south of New Orleans. As it fished, the Mistake's net hung on a snag. When the crew hoisted the net and dumped the contents on the deck, they found the net was filled with silver coins. The coins bore markings from the Spanish Mint in Mexico, along with the date 1783. Treasure from the ship was originally housed in a safe at the old Grand Bay State Bank building in Grand Bay, Alabama. In December 2004, the executors of the Reiser estate hired Jonathan Lerner of Scarsdale Coin to appraise the coins. The appraisal was completed in February 2005. It is now administered through the Franklin Mint. And anyway, gang, that's actually just a little bit, and we are going to segue into tonight's article, which is entitled Louisiana Man Solves Famous Shipwreck Mystery. And anyway, so hold on to your hats. This article is by Dominic, looks like Cross. But anyway, here we go. Ready or not. Our story begins in January 1784 when Spain's well-armed brig of war, El Cazador, left Veracruz, Mexico, with a bounty of current and newly minted Spanish silver reals, some 18 tons worth. The treasury was bound for New Orleans in an effort to shore up a lagging New World economy by replacing Spain's nearly useless paper currency with the silver. The El Cazador never made it. It's a mystery dubbed as the shipwreck that changed the world, with tentacles that touch Spain, France, Louisiana Purchase, and yes, the making of a nation. As a result, and despite the Spanish efforts to the contrary, in 1800, Spain had to let go of the vast area known as the Louisiana Territory and return it to France. 3 years later, Napoleon and Thomas Jefferson agreed upon what's known as the Louisiana Purchase. As you know, the rest is history in the making. A keen and lifelong interest in history may have solved the mystery of a shipwreck now 232 years old. In time, a long time in fact, the treasure eventually made it to shore. But that didn't happen until 1993 after it was found by the mistake, a fishing trawler about 50 miles south of Grand Isle. And no, that is not the rest of the story. Because while the shipwreck and its treasure, including 18 cannons and other objects, have since been retrieved from 300 feet down in the Gulf of Mexico, the major question remains, how did El Cazador sink? That's where Buzz Bullock of Lafayette comes in. Buzz Bullock. I know, probably you folks over in the UK are laughing your butts off at the moment. Anyway, Bullock's interest in the El Cazador disappearance would put him on a decade-long journey of research. Ever since I was a kid, I loved history, said Bullock, CPA controller of Dural Food Services. I don't know why. I always made good grades in history, even when I was struggling in other classes, he said. But it all began mundanely one evening in 2004 as he watched a marketing show selling coins from the El Cazador. They were selling these silver coins that had come up from the ship and talked about how it had a big effect on Louisiana history, said Bullock. I just wanted a piece of Louisiana history. It sunk right off the coast. They say New Orleans, but I think it might be a little closer to Port Fortune, Grand Isle. Bullock's interest didn't end with the purchase of the coin. I just became fascinated with it, and I started studying it, Bullock said, which led to 10 years of research. See what coin collecting can do to you? You just never know. It could be the catalyst into something bigger. But anyway, get back to this. I've gone on every site on the internet, has probably 600 to 700 sites, and no one had any idea what caused the ship to sink. Theories include pillaging pirates, but the ship was well armed for that very reason. A brig can normally get by with 20-some men, but the military ships would carry 80. So it's not something a pirate ship would have wanted to take on, said Bullock. Bullock said if pirates did take down the ship, chances are loose lips would have bragged about it. He continues, I'm not saying it didn't happen, but it's something that they wouldn't have preferred, he said. Pirates were obviously braggarts. They drank a lot, they partied, they probably talked. No one has ever said, oh yeah, I was with this ship that took out the El Cazador. Not only that, what about the loot? He goes on, why would you sink a ship and not take any of the treasure? Most of the treasure was just down there, from what they could tell, said Bullock. And if the ship ran into a storm, multiple anchors would have been deployed trying to keep the ship into the wind, and there wouldn't have been a debris field. Not so the case with the El Cazador. Bullock said it just seemed to go straight down. The notion of a hurricane is unlikely because El Cazador went down in February of 1784, and climate change had yet to be a factor like it is today. However, climate possibly played a part in the sinking. Bullock began looking at the weather at the time, including an old farmer's almanac and a history book from the 1800s by historian Charles Garrett, and what I found, he goes on, was that there was ice flows coming out of the Mississippi River, he said. He goes on, a lot of times, earlier Louisiana history is somewhat glossed over because they're trying to cover almost 300 years, said Bullock. But when he wrote the book, he was only trying to cover 150 to 170 years. So he's focusing more on those Spanish and French governors and digging a little deeper. Bullock said in the book there were some pretty detailed information from a French agent named Villars, who was a commissioner. He goes on, I guess it was during the age of scientific discovery, the late 1700s, and this Villars was keeping really accurate records of temperatures, said Bullock. So they got very accurate readings. The winter of 1784 was extremely cold due to the Laki volcano in Iceland the previous summer, one of the largest volcanic eruptions in recorded history. In North America, reports had the Charleston Harbor in South Carolina freezing over and people ice skating on it. Bullock goes on, it really messed things up, he said. It didn't hit the southern United States until around October when the El Cazador left New Orleans for Veracruz. There was frost, but it wasn't that bad. Even though there was frost, it was cold, but nothing that was amazing, he says. But come the new year, Villars measured the ice floes and wrote down everything, he says. This was a very odd occurrence. Matter of fact, this has only happened twice on the Mississippi River in known history. The other time the river froze was in 1899, but it took place further upriver. They have pictures of the 1899 one, and steamboats were just crushed, said Bullock. Even ones that tried to get near the bank, even though the ice was just moving 1 knot, it crushed them and sunk them. If ice floes could do something like that to a boat on the river that was trying to avoid... Wait a minute. Oh, kind of a misprint here. He says, if ice floes could do something like that on a boat on the river and just trying to avoid it, said Bullock. What would it do to a sailing ship that would sail into it at maybe 3 or 4 knots, especially a small ship of only 90 feet? With that in mind, and weather records at his fingertips, Bullock forged ahead. He learned that the ice formed up the river, and by the time it got past New Orleans and out into the Gulf of Mexico, it began to break up. Bullock went on, I'm a CPA. I took all the measurements. I did basic geometry of the ice. We're talking about, well, you wouldn't believe me how much ice, almost a 200-mile stretch up the Mississippi River. That's half a mile wide. He goes on to talk further about the measurements and everything else in the ice. And he goes on to say, at the same time, and here's your smoking gun, he says, here comes the El Cazador. He's maybe 10 miles, 20 miles or so inside the 28th latitude, and all of a sudden it sinks like a lead balloon. And he says that there's also reports of the ice being at the 28th latitude. And I tell you what, that is quite far south. But anyway, gang, I do have to kind of cut the article a little bit short, so I am noticing the time. And I can tell you what, there's other great shows out there with giveaways, and we don't want to miss out on them. But I do want to conclude by saying a couple of things. These coins from the El Cazador, they are out there. And they are readily available. You do kind of want to try and get the slabbed ones, and they are out there. You can find them on eBay. You can find them at your local coin shops, and they're actually not that bad. You can actually find them somewhat reasonable. And I think I saw the 4 real slabbed for about $50. Sometimes they'll come with a nice letter of certification, like you see at the bottom right of your screen. The 8 reals, they get a little more pricey. Sometimes they'll run between $80 to like $140. Seems like a fair price. But a neat coin to have in your collection from a documented shipwreck. And so do check them out. You can find a whole plethora of more information on the internet about the El Cazador, not the El Cazador, but the El Cazador. And very, very interesting read it is. And again, like I said, it's actually fairly reasonable as far as price goes. I mean, there is a limited quantity, but there are so much of it, why it kind of keeps the price a little bit down. Anyway, gang, like I said, we did have a little bit more with that, but at the same time, I am noticing time, and I don't want to overrun tonight, because like I said, there's other channels out there who have giveaways. I know Flash is having a giveaway tonight. Gone Digging's got a giveaway tonight. And, of course, we got your auction shows tonight. I tell you, plenty of stuff to watch. Great, great channels. Anyway, gang, well, it is that time. We are going to go ahead and do our Garrett Carrot giveaway. And before we do that, we're going to switch over to screens. And let me tell you what, every giveaway tonight, the 1868 3-cent piece and the magazine, and of course the Garrett Carrot, will all receive a packet of Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium toilet paper. Yeah, gang, that's right. It goes wherever you go for when you have to go. So anyway, gang, with that, we're going to slide on over to see the internal stuff of Rosie. And there we are. Switch over. Up, there's Rosie there. And lurkers, I'm telling you what, lurkers, heads up! I'll be sure you get something in the chat, because, yeah, gang, she needs to know that you are there. Anyway, gang, so we'll do our little countdown, and then we will select tonight's winner for the Garrett Carrot. And anyway, then we'll do our normal. You know, we'll count down from 5, then select our winner. So anyway, here we go. You ready? All right, gang. 5, 4, 3. You know, just one more thing, real quick, about that 1945. Who gives stationery? What on earth were they thinking? Even in 1945, is stationery really a good gift? I know it was 1945 and times were different, but really, stationery? I don't know. I tell you, you think somebody would wind up in the doghouse? I don't know. Anyway, here we go. 5, 4. Well, you know what, too? Briefs. So if you're going to buy your significant other, why would you buy them briefs? I don't know. I mean, the kids, you know, sometimes, yeah, you'll get them underwear, socks, and whatnot. But really, briefs? You'd get your significant other briefs? I don't know. I mean, granny panties? I don't know. All right, that's enough of that. All right, here we go. This is it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bang! All right, there you go. Congratulations, part-time detector. You just won yourself a Garrett Carrot. And congrats. And do send me your address info, and we will get that out to you. Post haste. There's an extra. I probably do, but it's probably buried. But that's an expression, by the way, that you don't hear very often. Post haste. Anyway, gang, I tell you, great stuff coming up. I tell you, you got Gone Digging on tonight. I think he's giving away a carrot. And then also, too, you got Flash in Your Pan. He's also on at 8 o'clock. You're going to have to two-fist it. You're going to have to watch on a laptop, watch on your phone. And he's got a giveaway as well. And then around 9 or 9:30, we'll have Lemon and Penny tonight. And then later in the week, we're not going to have Liz this week. Oh, no! She's in Cuba. But I cannot wait until we see the stuff she's going to film and tape. Oh, my goodness. I am so looking forward to her videos when she gets back. So Liz will be in Canada. She's from Canada. She's normally there. She'll be in Cuba. And so we'll have no off-the-cuff this upcoming Thursday. I don't know what we're going to do. And, oh, my goodness, can you believe it? It's going to be 7:30, and on Thursday, we're just not going to know what to do with ourselves. Anyway, we hope she has a fun time, and hope she is safe, and etc. But anyway, gang, Saturday, Mantic Coins at 5:30 p.m. Don't miss them, Eastern Standard Time. And we won't have Liz again for this upcoming Sunday. But next week we'll have her back. And then, let's see, also Sunday we got KP, The Big Show with Ken Peavy at Sunday at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. And do want to say congratulations to Trey's Treasures. He won the last Sunday's the big show. I tell you, I was up there. I was just underneath the tray. You know what? Trey's fast. He's a young guy. He can get in there. But anyway, congratulations to Trey. Great stuff. Anyway, gang, this is the last Reiser live stream of 2018, believe it or not. And again, we will be off Christmas, 12/25, but again, we'll have a posting for that day for the video, so do be sure and look for it. And I do want to say to everyone in the community, it is always a pleasure talking to you, and it's always a great time whether I see you here or whether I see you on other channels. And I just want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a very, very prosperous New Year. And we will see everyone right back here, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Tuesday, starting 1/1/19. Can you believe it? 2019. Oh my goodness. Anyway, gang, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll catch everyone right back here, like I said, in the New Year. All right, gang, congratulations to all the winners. Do be sure you send me an email, and we'll get that out to you. All right, gang, that's it. That's all. See you next year. Oh, wait a minute. We now have an exiting bit. I almost forgot. Wait a minute. We have an exiting bit. Don't go nowhere. I forgot. I was working on this. It's not quite done. But here you go. Have a look at it.